What is up, guys? This is Cleaning PhD here, and today I'm going to show you how to clean a double hung window in the fastest way possible. This is the fastest way I've figured out. If you have better ways to clean the window, definitely leave a comment down below. What I'm utilizing today is going to be a soft microfiber scrubber. I believe this is a 10-inch, and then a rubber squeegee. This is a 12-inch. I've also got a holster here, or a pouch with a scrubby pad and some soap in a little squirty bottle, as well as a wet and dry towels. And I'll go into all this. So here's how we do it. What I have here is a double hung window, and what that means is that both windows can independently move within the frame by themselves. So some windows, the top window will just be stuck in place, and that's called a single hung window. But with this one, we can both lower the top and we can raise the bottom. And so that's very important with this type of cleaning. Other windows are not quite the same, so again, this is just for double hung types of windows. And this is a very fast, efficient way to get them done. No water-fed pulls, no ladders. It keeps your guys off ladders, and you don't need to buy expensive tools to have that done. So the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to lock the window. And the reason I do that is because if you pull the windows in and clean the other side, and they're all clean and you put them back, the water can actually drip through these seals here if they're not actually sealed 100%, and so that'll drip water down onto the exterior of the window, and that'll ruin your job. So first thing is you're closing off both top and bottom, and you're going to lock them. And so you're just going to go into normal cleaning of the window, and this is directly in the sunlight, so it makes the windows very easy to streak if your technique's not right on point. So we're going to make sure our technique is on point here. Cleaning the windows as usual. Perfect. And so I'm now going to take my wet cloth and my dry cloth, and I'm going to sop up any areas. Wow, just ripped my cloth there. I'm going to sop up any areas that have a lot of moisture on them, and then I'm going to go back with my dry towel and detail these. Perfect. So all detailed up. The interior is now done, and now we have to contend with the screen here. And what I recommend is you just carry a soapy towel with hot water, warm water on it, like a lightly soapy towel. You don't want it to be super saturated in bubbles and everything. And now we're going to contend with the screen. And actually with these, you can just carry them around the house. You don't have to carry a bucket, and so you're risking spilling things everywhere. You can just set them on water-safe surfaces, so like ledges are usually pretty good to set them on. You can set them on the sash or the outside lip of a next window. You can just set it on there, and then you go there and you use it right away. So here's how we're going to get the screen. And obviously, double hung windows come in all shapes and sizes. They're not all going to be uniform to this, but this is a pretty standard layout of a double hung window. Just raise the window up, and you're going to take your cloth, and you're going to clean the screen within the frame here. That's a very easy step to clean one side of the screen. And so you're going to go ahead and remove the screen from the frame, and you're just going to flip it around. And you can actually, usually you can just stick these in on the sides here, and that will give you a nice platform so the screen isn't moving all around on you. And then you're going to go ahead and get the sides of the screen with just a quick, simple wipe. And from that point, if you want to put the screen back in, you can just put the screen back in right away, which we'll actually do here. Or you can take the screen in sometimes for the winter. If you don't want to have the screens in, you don't have to do that. So replace the screen, make sure it slides, and we're going to take our wet towel and we're going to go ahead and get the sills. Perfect. So now we're going to work on the outside of the window. With double hung windows, they have these two pull pins here. Sometimes they have sliding mechanisms where you you slide down the mechanism and you put it right in the corners, but these ones just have pull tabs on the side. So you're going to depress both pull tabs and the window's going to come in. And you want to be careful with these because they're inside of the track here. And sometimes if you jostle them too much, you can dislodge them from the mechanism within here. And that's not super fun. It's very annoying. So just be gentle. Don't be putting a whole lot of pressure into it. You can hold it with your stomach. You can hold it with your hip. You can hold it with your knee. It can actually go down as well, but I usually just keep them up here. It's a lot more simple. And you're going to do the exact same thing with the top window. Pull it down, depress the locking mechanism here. And I'm going to tilt the screen up, actually, because when we're finishing off the window, the soap is going to fly out, or we can put it to the side. Usually it's better if we can just dispel that soap and get it out of the way so we don't have to make our towels all wet, or we can just save on towels in general. And so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to clean as normal. And I'll give you an angle of this. As I'm finishing out, I like to just go down and bring it to the bottom and just cast it away. You want to make sure you depress the squeegee and then flick it out. Sometimes if you flick it out in a certain way, it'll actually draw water back onto the frame or onto the window, and then you've got to squeegee it down again. And you do not want to do that, so just be careful. You can also bring all the soap onto the side of the window and just clean it up that way if you're not able to reliably shoot it outside. And so we're going to replace this window. Sometimes you've got to depress these and make sure they're locked in place. Give it a little jiggle. And sometimes to activate the locking mechanism in here, it's not the case with these, but you've got to press down on the window. And then it'll engage the locking mechanism. Sometimes if you don't do that, you'll slide it up and it'll just come right back down. And that's a no-go. So we're now going to clean the bottom of the exterior of the window. And I'm not going for the most speed in the whole world. This is obviously tutorial, but once you get good at this, you can do a whole house like this. No ladders, no water-fed pole, and your hands, your face to the glass essentially. So any kind of imperfections you'll notice right away because you are inside and you're cleaning both sides. So you can inspect the window right there as you're done. Perfect. And we're actually going to replace the screen to the bottom of the sash and engage these locks. Close the window. Make sure the top is closed as well. And there you go. An absolutely awesome clean window. And this is how to clean a double hung window. So if you guys enjoyed that, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and follow me for more tutorials because I want to put out more how to clean windows tutorials, things that will get you more efficient, get you faster, and get you off the job quicker. So this is Cleaning PhD, and we have just learned the fastest way to clean a double hung window with a screen. And that's a clean window there, and that's a wrap. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one.